Well, thank you very much indeed, Molly, because the Strait of Hormuz is, of course, the nub where this war is, of course, being fought. We'll continue tracking all the developments that are unfolding there at the moment. And let's also now get you some breaking news that is coming, where reports say that the US military has apparently fired about 850 Tomahawk cruise missiles in a span of just 4 weeks of this war with Iran, according to a report in the Washington Post. Now, the US military is in fact burning these precision weapons at a rate that has alarmed some Pentagon officials and has prompted internal discussions about how to make more of these precision cruise missiles available for the American military. The Tomahawk cruise missile, remember, is a precision-guided missile that is launched from ships, from submarines, and also from ground launchers, and can strike targets as far away as about 1,000 miles, even in some heavily defended airspace. Now, this has come at a time when the United States is scrambling to replenish its stockpiles in the middle of this ongoing war with Iran. All right, and our correspondent Dharamjot Kaur has been tracking the story closely for us. Dharamjot is joining us live from the newsroom. Dharamjot, tell us more.
Well, Saleh, clearly, as you mentioned, in the power corridors of Washington, D.C., there is a lot of flurry with respect to matching production with the extent and the amount of arsenal that U.S. has been using in its war with Iran for almost a month now. Having said that, just to put a few things into perspective over here, the Tomahawk missiles have been in production since the 1980s. But on an average, every year, the U.S. only builds about 85 to 90 of them. And earlier reports from when the year began suggest that the U.S. had a stockpile of about 3,000 to 4,000 Tomahawk missiles. Now, with more than 800 that have been used in just a matter of a few days, there is a lot of concern that if U.S. makes the choice to escalate this war in the scenario that talks with Tehran fail, does it have enough arsenal to do so? And this also comes in the backdrop of the concern about other arsenal which might be depleting, and the THAAD interceptors have been making news in that particular aspect. We did hear about how the Pentagon in the past few days has signed 3 emergency deals with defense production companies to increase the production of THAAD by 4-fold. So clearly the US is looking at a scenario, at a possibility where this war might be escalated, because we heard the US president talk about how he's ready to, quote, unleash hell if talks fail. But if it reaches to that, does the US have enough armament to do so? The scale at which it is attacking Iran, it's releasing its missiles, its interceptors are working overtime, not just in the US, but not just in a few of its bases, but across other allies in the West Asia as well. All of that points to the fact that there is a depletion that Washington is worried about. There's also the aspect of the Pentagon reaching out to US Congress last week asking for an additional funding of $200 billion, Saleh. So clearly there is money that they need, and there is a level of production that they are expecting. Can that be matched in the next few days? That is the big question.
That indeed is the big question. Donald Trump has said that he wants to unleash hell if the talks fail. But the question, of course, is, does he even now have the missiles and the ammunition that is needed to unleash the hell that he's talking about? Thank you very much indeed, Dharamjot Kaur, for joining us with those details then.